Hey fellow Force users, what is up? It's Jasmine, the AhsokaTanoFan, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, it's time for another episode of Book of Boba Fett. We're now on episode 4. Last episode definitely showed us a lot of good stuff. When I was rewatching the episode with my mom after I posted my video, I actually had noticed that in one of the beginning scenes, you could actually see Peli Moto. She was in The Mandalorian, and it's funny because I actually recognized one of the droids from The Mandalorian, and I think I mentioned that in my reaction, but I didn't actually notice that Peli herself made a quick appearance in the background. This goes to show that when you watch an episode more than once, you often pick up a lot more the second time around, right? So that was kind of neat. We got to see the Black Chrysanthemum finally make another appearance. He did come back and try to assassinate Boba. And given that he let the Black Chrysanthemum go, I do think that we're obviously going to see him again. I don't get the sense that he's going to come after Boba again necessarily. I'm actually more inclined to think that he may end up working for Boba again at some point. But of course, I still have questions about how he was able to break into the palace so easily. One of you said he could have potentially climbed up the side. Nobody was there when they should have been. You guys also know my Fennec theory. I may be alone in that, to be honest. That might be a sinking ship that I'm on by myself, but I still am a little bit suspicious of her. I'm gonna keep my eye on her because she kind of showed up very late with the whole Black Chrysanthemum fight. And as I mentioned in my last video, she kind of has questioned him a little bit. You know, she asked whether it was the right thing to do to let him go. She kind of took it upon herself to threaten the mayor's assistant to try and get the appointment. She does little things like that, which could be a reflection of either her closeness to Boba, how comfortable she feels around him, or it could be due to the fact that maybe she doesn't view him as being as tough of a leader as he needs to be in order to rule Tatooine, right? The last episode also introduced us to the gang of bikers. They use like prosthetic cybernetics, which is pretty cool. And instead of Boba punishing them for stealing the water, he actually, as we saw, offered them a job with him. Just kind of shows again that he is definitely taking a different approach than Jabba, and rather than ruling with fear, he's ruling with respect. And it worked out for him in that sense because it was actually that gang that helped him out when he was attacked by the Black Chrysanthemum. What else do we see? The Pikes, it looks like they are in town and doing business with the mayor. I'm guessing we're gonna see more of that in this episode. I also wanted to talk about a couple interesting theories before we jump into the episode. One of you questioned whether or not the female Tusken Raider could still be alive. Technically, we didn't see her body along with the other Tusken Raiders. We did see the chief's body, but not hers. Would they have shown us the female Tusken Raider's body if she were dead? And did they deliberately not show us because she's still alive? Or did it just so happen that she just did not make the cut when they were showing all the bodies there? It's definitely a possibility that she could still be alive. And if that were the case, would she maybe come to Boba's aid somehow during the present day story? There was also another theory in terms of betrayal, because maybe I started you guys down this path of, you know, who's gonna betray Boba sort of thing. But one of you brought up the droid as a possibility, or the henchman. The henchmen, along with Fennec, were late to the Black Chrysanthemum fight. But who we didn't see at the fight at all was the droid. One of you was questioning whether or not the droid was the one who let the Black Chrysanthemum in, because as I mentioned, I'm kind of wondering how he was able to just get into the palace like that. Wouldn't it be something if the droid himself actually let the Black Chrysanthemum in and ends up being the one that was betraying Boba the whole time? He was kind of at odds with Boba's ruling. You know, he was the one that actually suggested that he torture and kill the henchmen initially, and Boba was the one who said, no, I'm not going to be that kind of ruler. And then he tried to tell Boba what Bib Fortuna did with the other crime lords. Anyways, those are just a couple cool theories. I have episode 4 up here, and the synopsis reads, Boba Fett partners with Fennec and it's a 48-minute long episode, so I think it's a bit longer than the last one. It's actually an interesting synopsis. Boba Fett partners with Fennec Shand, because I kind of assumed they already were partners. So I don't know, is he like officially gonna now give her a higher ranking role or something like that? I'm not sure. But I like that it's just short and sweet and doesn't really give away too much. Without further ado, let's jump in and see what's in store for us. See, they did not show the female Tusken Raider. I'm kind of liking that theory that she survived, guys. Under Master Bib's watchful eye, Mos Espa was divided amongst... See, he definitely could have been the one who let Black Chrysanthemum in and betrayed Boba. Poor Boba, man.
From an ex-bounty hunter. Don't work for Skugholm.
We'll see him again, I have a feeling. Oh yeah, then we also gotta find out more about the Rancor. I mentioned Moochie from the Bad Batch in the last video, but the more I think about it, yeah, I think Moochie would be too old to be that Rancor, but maybe the Rancor is related to Moochie somehow? I don't know. I just wonder, I'm trying to find the purpose of introducing Moochie in the Bad Batch. I don't think the writers did that by accident. Okay, are we gonna see another flashback? To Camino or to the Tusken Raiders? Okay, Tusken Raiders storyline. Oh, was that a dead Bantha there? Looks like it. I wonder, are they gonna show us the beginning of the Mandalorian? Like, sorry, the same scene we saw him in Mandalorian when he was standing in the distance and we're like, oh my god, it's Boba Fett. Are we gonna see that scene again now from his perspective though? Or at all in the series even? Oh, okay, he's going to get back at the gang. That gang looks like it has Niktos and Weequays in it. He's hungry too.
Here you go.
Is it boneless? Oh. What is that? That instrument was the same instrument we've heard before in The Mandalorian. It's like a flute or something. Is that Fennec? Oh, they are showing us part of The Mandalorian. Oh, whoa. That's how you found her. Yay! I'm so happy. Wow, wow, wow. See, I was thinking that they were gonna show us the same scene from the first episode, the Marshal of Mandalorian season 2, when he showed up at the end there, like in the distance. But no, they showed us the end of the Gunslinger, so season 1 of Mandalorian, episode 5, when Fennec got killed. That's sick. Oh my gosh. Well, that girl looks kind of cool. Both of them. So that's where he buys like cybernetic parts. Oh wait, guys, the biker, the gang that he just recruited, they have cybernetics. So wherever they got their cybernetics, is that where he gets the parts for Fennec? Get what I'm saying? Yeah. So this must be where the gang got their parts from too.
No walk-ins. Appointment only.
He's Boba Fett. He doesn't need to make appointments.
Woman is about to die. Well, you should have started your bed.
That's sick. I love that they showed this part of the story. Why does it kind of remind me of Elysium? Not quite the same, but just like the idea of like adding cybernetic parts. I have a question though. Did he wash his hands and sterilize all these tools and all this equipment before he operated on her?
Done.
Whoa. So she's like completely cybernetic there. Oh, it's her blood, okay.
Aren't you gonna close her up? Cover all that beautiful machinery?
Wow. That is epic. Oh, I love the two of them together. Hopefully she doesn't betray him. I don't think it's a good idea to have it exposed like that, though. At least she should wear something over it. So she says, "Who are you?" That means they never met before. Which I'm guessing they haven't.
Huh. What did you do to me?
I brought you to a mod parlor on the outskirts of Mos Eisley. Take the black melon.
I don't hear a thank you, Fennec.
You are Master Assassin Fennec Shand.
Yeah, definitely the first time they're meeting.
I take it I'm worth more alive, huh? I'll pay double my bounty.
He doesn't want her money. He wants to work with her. Or have her work for him.
Who are you?
I am Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
She definitely knows who he is.
Boba is dead.
I was rescued by the Sand People.
You were captured first, kinda. Then technically rescued, yeah.
I tried to help them. Instead, I got them massacred by Nikto speed bikers.
So sad.
3 bikers defeated Tuskens? That's highly unlikely.
Oh, is she implying someone else killed them?
Help me recover my fire spray gunship.
If Fortuna took over his territory, the ship is yours. Why don't you just ask for it back?
Because he wants to take it over.
Of course, I might not like the answer.
If I help you, my debt is paid.
If that is what you wish.
This is so epic. So that means they can't meet in the Bad Batch then. That answers that. You're the henchman there.
Any idea how many guards?
I can't tell.
Let's take a closer look.
That is so cool. Looks like a tiny Death Star, kind of. Speaking of Death Stars. Oh. Oh, that was too close for comfort.
It's time to say farewell, my friend.
Oh. Ah ha ha ha. Showing Boba some love. Oh, she doesn't want to leave. Boba's very good at forming connections with different creatures.
Soon you'll be free too.
She's gonna stay with him, obviously.
I'll find my armor, and I'm gonna kill that bloated pig who double-crossed me.
You want to hurt? You're a hunter.
Not
I'm
anymore.
tired of working for idiots who are gonna get me killed. The Tuskens took me and made me part of their tribe. I was ready to leave hunting behind.
People like us get to decide when we're finished.
It's interesting, guys. I kind of feel like Boba did to Fennec what the Tuskens did to him, sort of. He rescued her, then took her in, kind of. Plus, if she leaves hunting behind like he did, then that makes that even more true, right? Where's her helmet?
Then we time their patrol and go in quiet.
How the hell is she almost 60? Like, she honestly looks like she could be late 30s. I need to figure out what she eats, what her daily regimen is, what exercises she does, what skincare products she uses. Oh, they're under the kitchen. Yeah, those look like weak ways there. Oh my gosh, I want one of those droids. Just cut up all my vegetables for me. Yeah, these droids don't stand a chance. Oh my god. Kind of reminds me of General Grievous. Oh, that was easy. Oh. Oh my god. I remember that droid from the Clone Wars movie. His ears go up like that. Oh, that's the thing. Because he's so small, it's hard to get. And if he gets away, he'll just alert whoever he has to. Oh, shit. Did he just power down himself?
Can we go now?
Fennec's over this. There it is. Hear the theme song in the background there. The henchman. Ew. Yeah, those are definitely weak way there. Hondo's peeps. Ooh, headshot. Damn. Master Assassin. So I'm assuming that she is gonna make it on the ship with him. Because next time they're seen in The Mandalorian, they're both seen together with the ship, I think, right? Nice one. Just be careful, don't get shot again, girl. Nice. That was like some basketball pivot she did. How is she gonna get on though? There we go. Nice. Okay, open the door for her so she can come on now. Okay, Fennec, hurry! Hurry, hurry, hurry!
We need to get the gate open, but I can't see a thing.
I'm a little busy here.
Shit! Don't lose your gun, Fennec. I feel more comfortable she can actually get on the ship, but I guess she wants to shoot anybody that's coming.
Guns are jammed, I can't get a shot.
Damn. She's holding her own, but
I got it. Close the ramp.
how much longer is she gonna be able to do this?
Hope you know what you're doing.
She does. Nice. Oh, okay. Now they can go it that way. Nice. Ah, she's just too cool, man. Nice. So are we gonna see any other Mandalorian characters show up in the series then?
We stick to the plan.
Next time,
Oh, that means she wants to work with him.
where would you like to be dropped?
She wants to come with you, Boba.
A few scores to settle.
I'll go for the ride.
I really do love them as a duo. Okay, oh, this is the Nikto gang, right? Oh, there's Boba right there. Oh, damn. Oh, well, that is the Boba Fett I know. I was saying in my last video even, like, I would like to see him be a little meaner. I know this takes place in the past, but there he is being a little meaner. But they honestly kind of asked for it. So he's revisiting the site. So let's see, guys. Are we going to see the female Tusken at all or no? There's the pit. What's he doing? Showing her?
The Sarlacc pit.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I was trapped all those years ago. That's where I'll find my armor.
In there.
You're going back in there?
It's dissolved.
Not Beskar.
Oh my gosh. Even I have to say, Boba, I think you should just get new armor. I would not go back in there. Are you kidding? Oh my goodness. Oh. I don't know why I'm nervous. I know they both obviously survived, but still. But isn't his armor wasn't it already taken by the Jawas? Or no? Does he retrieve it first? Then it gets taken by the Jawas. Then Cobb Vanth takes it. Oh no! Oh my gosh. This is what I was afraid of. I think it's time to forget about this armor. Oh my goodness. Why doesn't she take off her... Or I guess she can't really do that, eh? Yeah, take off her seatbelt. Oh, is that like an explosive? Oh.
Fire in the hole.
Hope it doesn't damage the ship, though. Oh, yeah! Okay, okay. Sick. Seismic wave that we saw in The Mandalorian. And also the movies, too. Are you still sure you want to come along for the ride, Fennec?
Next time, don't touch my buttons.
Really? After all that? Did he find anything?
Nothing.
Your brain. It's not safe in there.
My armor's not down there.
Oh, she's taking care of him.
It saved you from the acid. What you need to find is a bacta tank.
Mm-hmm. Back the tank.
Are you serious about forming your own house?
How many times have you been hired to do a job that was avoidable? How many lives could have been saved?
Then you and I would be out of work.
I'm tired of our kind dying because of the idiocy of others.
So I am wondering if he takes her out of bounty hunting completely as well.
I need brains and muscle.
Mm-hmm.
You have both.
That's why the synopsis said Boba partners up with Fennec, because it was a flashback.
I'm an independent contractor. I'll do jobs for you, but I value my freedom.
I can offer you something no client ever has. Loyalty. I will cut you in on the success, pledge my life to protect yours.
Mm.
Living with the Tuskens has made you soft.
She's not budging, damn.
Made me strong. Can only get so far without a tribe.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. Yep. This is the end of The Mandalorian, Season 2. Finale post-credit scene. That's so cool.
Congratulations, Master Fett.
Congratulations.
Completely healed.
Completely healed. I see. Okay.
Don't take longer. Anything from the Major Domo?
Oh, he's singing like a Yuzum.
Mm. Are they interrogating him?
If he's here, they will find him.
I should still show my face in town.
War could break out any day.
Power mates a vacuum.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Wow. Okay. So now he's completely healed. So he needed to go in the back of the tank, however, so often a day, for him to be completely healed from the Sarlacc pit. Trandoshan. Oh, Black Chrysanthemum. What's he gonna do? Gamble? Or he looks like he's waiting to meet someone. Maybe. What's he gonna do? Beat up the Trandoshan? Why? Why? Why did he do that? What? The Boba doesn't look phased. Oh my gosh. Does he have beef with these guys or something? He regretted that instantly. Oh my goodness.
I think you've made your point.
She looks so pretty.
I remember your years in the pit. You were a legend.
Years in the pit, like the Starlight pit?
Present and drew crowds by the thousands. You've won every trophy. Is it not beneath you to dismember this unfortunate Trandoshan? You have nothing left to prove.
She better be careful.
You are a champion. You have run up quite a bar tab, Santos, so let's say you release this customer. I will wipe your debt off the books.
He owed a debt to that place? Did he just break his... Oh, he just pulled his arm off anyway. Damn.
It was worth a shot.
She's quite the... She's got balls, Madame Garza. Holy crap. She's got to deal with customers like that, man. It's crazy. So what's Boba gonna say to him? He's gonna hire him for a job or something?
Looks like you could use a job.
Oh my gosh. That guy is terrifying, honestly.
You were all once captains under the hut, but you quickly left the family when Fortuna claimed to be the heir. Oh, you each tried to take his place, but were thwarted by his guile and treachery. It took this man, Boba Fett, to remove him.
I feel like they're gonna give him a hard time, maybe, though. I don't know.
Here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial. As I'm sure you all know,
The Pikes?
Pike Syndicate are mustering troops in Mos Espa, draining Tatooine of its wealth.
Why do you deserve to be the daimyo? What prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want?
Yeah, that's always the danger with negotiating with these guys. Is it the Black Chrysanthemum? Oh, wait, no. The Rancor! Yeah! Oh, that's a nice tactic, Boba.
Please, sit.
This is what I'm talking about. Instilling a little bit more fear, you know? Because these guys won't respect you if they don't fear you a little bit. Fennec smirking. It was probably Fennec's idea to do that.
Master Garfolokwox asks what it is that you are proposing.
All the families of Mos Espa join in a defensive alliance until the Pike Syndicate is vanquished.
Why should we spill the blood of our ranks for a feud waged between you and the Pikes?
Well, it'll probably affect you eventually, too.
And I will fight these battles alone. All I ask in return is that you remain neutral if the Pike Syndicate approaches you to betray me.
Oh. But how does he plan to fight it alone? Or is he using, like, reverse psychology? I don't trust that guy, the guy in purple.
Will be acceptable.
Huh. I don't know about that deal, though, because who's gonna help him fight? And he went through all that just for them to say, okay, we won't turn against you. So if the Pikes outnumber Boba, then he's automatically in trouble.
My deal is a lot better than what the Syndicate would offer. Maybe stubborn. They are not foolish enough to see that the Pikes would eventually take over the whole planet. I have plenty of credits. What I'm short on is muscle.
Credits can buy muscle, if you know where to look.
Fennec knows where to look. See, they're playing the Mandalorian instrument again. That's the Mandalorian theme. Yeah. So are they gonna ask Mando? Huh. Something's going on there. I smell a potential crossover between this and the Mandalorian. So my battery is literally about to die. So I'm gonna change it and then I'll be right back to discuss the episode. Okay guys, so that was another awesome episode. Lots to talk about there. So first of all, I love the fact that they finally showed us how Boba and Fennec met. This was the question I've been asking since the Bad Batch, since the Mandalorian. How did they meet? Do they have any type of backstory prior to when he rescued her? They finally addressed that in this episode, and it looks like that was in fact the first time they met. So this also means that in the Bad Batch, we're not going to see a young Boba and Fennec meet, because obviously the first time they met was during the events of the Mandalorian, right? I think it was so cool that the episode also showed us how Boba got back the Slave One. That was epic, because of course in the Mandalorian Season 2, we see him flying it around. I really liked how they met and the conversations they had. I thought they were really meaningful. Boba was telling her about about how he was rescued by the Tuskens. You know, well, it was kind of technically a capture and rescue, but nonetheless, he was rescued from the Sarlacc pit by the Tusken Raiders. I actually kind of find that the Tuskens rescued Boba just as Boba rescued Fennec. Boba's kind of taking Fennec under his wing now and making her feel equal to him, partners, right? And that's what the Tuskens did with Boba. So I definitely kind of see a parallel there. And speaking of Tuskens, Fennec did mention that it was unlikely that that gang, the Nikto gang, were the ones that actually killed the Tuskens. I can't tell if she was just saying that or if that was implying that somebody else was actually behind the execution of the Tusken Raiders. Possible it could have been someone else that just spray painted the logo of that gang to make it seem like it was the gang. Could the Pikes have maybe done it themselves and spray painted the logo to make Boba think it was the gang when really it was the Pikes all along? When one tribe is pitted against the other tribe, it creates more conflict and it actually kind of benefits whoever's really in power and whoever's really in charge. So that's a possibility. I'm curious to see whether or not there was actually truth to what Fennec was saying there. I really like how Boba was talking about how he's no longer a hunter and he's tired of working for people or idiots, I think he said, who just get him or trying to get him killed or whatnot. I think that shows how far he's come and how different he is now ever since he escaped the Sarlacc pit. He really was reborn as a new person. I think much of what he is saying is a reflection of why he treats people now the way he does. The people that work for him, he has a way of making them feel as though they work with him, so to speak. He kind of treats them like they're important, like their life matters, like he values them, rather than treating them as being kind of expendable and disposable. He treats Fennec the same way. He offered her, as he phrased it, something no other person could offer, which was loyalty. So yeah, the way he treats people is a reflection of his own displeasure as to how he has been treated in the past, which was expendable. And so now he's morphed into someone who's not just the bounty hunter, just taking orders from anybody for money, but rather somebody that's in control of his own destiny, his own fate. It makes you understand more as to why he wanted to sit on Jabba's throne. We even see later on in the episode when he has that meeting with all the other crime lords that he doesn't force them to go to war with him. Rather, he allows people to see the benefit in what he has to offer and then, make that decision themselves. The whole talk of him no longer being a bounty hunter anymore does make me question whether or not Fennec left that behind as well. We know that she's working alongside Boba now, and she was an assassin at the time of their flashback there during the events of The Mandalorian, but is she still that assassin now? If somebody else hired her for a job unrelated to Boba Fett, would she still take that job for the money? I'm kind of getting the impression that she's maybe left that profession behind too. So if that's the case, that means they've both kind of maybe realized that their professions maybe made them expendable. It's in their best interest to work together now to rule Tatooine and to turn it into a better place for more people. So more about that meeting there when he was talking to the other crime lords. I like how he held the meeting right over the cage of his Rancor. That was a nice touch. And I'm betting that was Fennec's idea. One of the things I mentioned before was that Boba should work on instilling a little bit more fear into people, and that's exactly what he did. Those kinds of people in that business aren't going to respect you if they don't fear you. The fact that Boba was able to be kind of diplomatic and still give them the choice at the end of the day as to whether or not they wanted to go to war with them, but he kind of also coupled that with that Rancor scare shows what kind of leader he is. He's willing to be fair and respectful, but at the same time, he is to be feared. Thus far in the series, I did mention that we hadn't really seen a darker side of Boba yet, and I think that we kind of need to see it because of the business that he's in. And so in the flashbacks, they kind of showed us that darker side to Boba too, in him wiping out the Nikto gang. So in this episode, we also found out that he is officially fully healed now, and so I assume that means he'll no longer need the Bacta tank. Now that he's fully healed, that means he's ready for business. We know war is coming, and so I think that was kind of meant to show us that he is now fully restored. And we're probably going to see him now maybe fight a bit more, win more fights. The pacing of these flashbacks with the Tusken Raiders and Kamino and the present day storyline was kind of meant to coincide with Boba's physical healing process. So now that he's physically healed, I don't assume that we're going to be seeing many more, if any, flashbacks. So yeah, I found that kind of cool how they did that. They kind of coupled his mental healing process with his physical healing process. They showed us in flashbacks how he became the Boba Fett he is today. The last piece of the puzzle was showing us how he actually met Fennec. Now that we've gotten to see all of his backstory, and then once they finish showing us all the flashbacks, bam, now he's also physically healed and no longer needs the back to tank. I think that was pretty good writing. By the end of the episode, and also actually a little bit earlier on in the episode, you can actually hear snippets of the Mandalorian theme. And that was definitely intentional. Does this mean that he's gonna seek out Din Djarin's help, or anybody else's help, maybe Bo-Katan and the Mandalorians? I'm wondering who else Boba's going to seek out in terms of assistance with the gang war. It looks like the Black Chrysanthemum is working for him, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. We know from the meeting that those other crime bosses don't seem willing to help him with the war, but they agreed not to go against him, so I guess that's something, but it doesn't really seem that helpful still. Could he bring in Cad Bane? He is a bounty hunter. Well, we don't know if he's still a bounty hunter during this part of the timeline, but could Boba potentially enlist his help? Because he either way is going to need numbers for the kind of war that we're expecting to happen. You guys let me know down in the comments what you thought of the episode and any predictions you might have. And as always, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you next week for an all new episode of the Book of Boba Fett. Until next time, guys, take care and see you soon.